I wish I'd known that before. I want some more. Your love come give it to me, had it before. Now I know what I'm missing. I see your face. You cannot be replaced. Wish I known that before I ended things. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. I want some more of your love, come give it to me, had it before. Now I know what I'm missing, I saw your face. Now you can't be replaced, wish I known that before I ended thinking. I want some more of your love, come give it to me, had it before. I see your face and I was off the floor, you can't be replaced. Wish I known that before. Oh.
When did you perform on your own?
I grew up in a musical household, if you will. My dad played music since he was in high school and all throughout my childhood. And my older brother, who is 3 years older than me, played in bands in high school. And I really looked up to that. He was a drummer as well. And I just kind of saw that, and I saw the attention that he was getting, and I thought it was really cool. So I wanted to follow in his footsteps and try to kind of carve my own lane. But yeah, my first performance was, I think, my freshman year of high school. Yeah, that sounds right. And that was, I was super nervous for that. It was a really good time. And that was my first band. And then I played in 2 different bands, that band and another band, all throughout high school. And then we split up to go to our different colleges, my second band. So I did a lot of performing in high school.
So your parents were supportive?
Yeah, very, very much so.
Were they worried that you were going to be more interested in music than school?
Not at all. I mean, that's definitely how my dad was, so I think he probably was maybe even proud of that.
Similar to Jack, I grew up in a musical household. My dad performed in the 90s, and I remember being really young and watching him perform and listening to his music and stuff, and that had a huge influence on me. And as I grew older, he kind of continued with music as a career doing production, and so he was a production manager with a lot of different acts. And that was really, for me, seeing like the really big arena shows and seeing really big crowds, that energy was intoxicating enough for me to really want to continue on, definitely for the rest of my life. So going on into my teenage years and stuff, it just kind of grew and learned more and more. So yeah. Well, I was really interested in playing guitar because my dad played guitar, so I took lessons when I was younger. And then as I started to listen to different groups, like I got really into the Beatles, as I think a lot of people do when they're younger and getting into music, and then the Rolling Stones and stuff. And that opened me up to a lot of different musical influence, and then I wanted to just kind of create my own sound after that. So yeah. I've always been a little bit more quiet, but and that was kind of an obstacle when I started performing live a little bit, because I definitely got really anxious and still do all the time, but overcoming that has been part of the reason why I enjoy performing so much, because it's such a rush for me to be on stage and everything like that.
I'm the only musician in my family, but my music's like a big deal to my dad. I grew up with always being around it, and he would like the Beatles and Fleetwood Mac and Elton John, like those are like his favorite bands. He would always play them for me and like ask me like who they were and like quiz me on them and stuff. So music's always been a big deal to me, and he sang like in church choir too. So piano was my first instrument, and my grandma had a piano at her house. Messed around on it and play, and started taking lessons in 3rd grade, like all the way through senior year of high school. And I was in orchestra too. I played violin because my brother was in orchestra in middle school, and I saw he did it and I wanted to do it. And yeah, did it all through high school.
You don't even want to this man on the violin and the piano.
And then I bought a drum set in high school, and I was like kind of in a band in high school with one of my friends. I was a drummer. Like we were called the Ozarks, and that was nothing like legit. We just did some like Black Sabbath covers, and that was it pretty much.
I was just working with my friend at this hibachi place, and he asked me if I wanted to. He said that I had a low voice, like good for thrash metal singing, and I had never sang before or anything, and I thought I'd give it a try. So I sang thrash metal like for my first band, and it only lasted like 5 months. And at the end of my high school career, we all just moved away to different colleges, so that ended, and all I wanted to do was like find some more guys to play with or girls, but I'm happy it worked out and we found each other in college. So
What I really like about what we're doing is this is like the first music thing I've done where it's like all coming from us. Like in orchestra and piano, I was just like learning sheet music and like classical pieces. With this, like we're coming up with our own. It's more like expressive. That's what I really like about it.
I can say that too because when I joined the first band, like songs were already written, so I only wrote like 1 or 2 songs like completely myself out of that band. So. But this is fully like just us, like purely in the room, just jamming, and it's the way music should be made, I think, like just pure feeling.
In the sand, oh yeah, I am. I used to get in trouble with my old man, oh yeah, but not anymore. I get so stoned I can't go to the store, oh yeah. I feel the love around me, I feel all the love inside my body, oh yeah. He puts me to sleep, so good that I can't remember my dreams, oh yeah. I used to buy a dime, now that I'm grown, buy an ounce at a time, oh yeah. Go side to side, cause smoking good could never be a crime. Tired of running from the cops, what can I do when the town is high? You're drugged and know I'm lying. Don't smoke anything but good blind. I'm tired of running from the cops, what can I do when the town is high? You're drugged and know I'm not. Don't smoke anything but good blind. Nah, don't smoke anything but good pot. Oh, you better run, you hear the gun sound. Good sense of me, I'll buy it by the ounce, oh yeah. Go side to side, smoking good kush should never be a crime. Better run, you hear the gun sound. A sense of me, I'll buy it by the ounce. And then we pass it side to side. Smoking good could never be a crime. Passing side to side. Smoking good could never be a crime. We pass it side to side. Smoking good could never be a crime. I'm tired of running from the cop. What can I do when the town is high? You're a drug and no I'm not. Don't smoke anything but good pot. Nah, don't smoke anything but good pot. Yeah, spark one up, man.
How did you guys meet?
College?
Yeah, I met Drew through skating.
Yeah.
The first thing I ever said to him, I walked up and was like, "Do you skate?" And then that night we skated.
Oh, well,
and
we were on
friends.
campus, though. We're at
Yeah.
the college's campus.
So it wasn't about music that connected
Yeah,
you, it was
skateboarding.
skating.
Yeah.
Do you both still skate?
Yeah. We skated last night.
Awesome. So when did your friendship go from just skating to sharing musical styles?
I remember that night at the park, we were just like talking, like getting to know each other, and he was like, oh, I'm in a band, and he played for me, and I thought it was really cool. And I was not in a band at the time. I didn't even play bass yet at the time.
Did you tell him that you had musical talents?
Yeah, we were kind of just like going back and forth, like, and we realized we have like the same interests, like skating, music, art, and nature.
So how long did it take before you decided to start jamming together?
That later on that semester.
Oh, yeah, it was all spontaneous how it happened. Like, just like, we never thought anything of it, like, to come out of it. Like, we were just doing it because it was fun. Like, that's how we spent our time. Like, we wouldn't be like, you want to come play Call of Duty in my dorm? Like, we'll just mess around on the synthesizer, or, you know, like, because we didn't have drums in the dorms or anything.
If it wasn't for the dorm rules, I think that this band may have formed sooner.
lot sooner.
Yeah.
We talked about like getting a generator and like a storage
Going in
unit,
the
like just to
woods.
practice.
Yeah, we didn't have anywhere to
And
jam for the
yeah.
longest time.
So you were dying to play music together and just didn't have the place to do it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like without, like, besides skateboarding, like, that's the only way I express myself, like, in a creative way. So, especially like since COVID, like, we don't play shows a lot, as much as we used to. So, it's a downer, like, not getting to express myself like as much as I used to, like, for other people.
I feel like during that time we all just focused on ourselves, like we were all just stuck at home and we all just did our own thing.
Yeah.
Still thinking about like the end goal, like thinking about Crush, but like we were all just practicing on our own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we were all like sending each other videos
Yeah.
of like what we were working on and if we had any ideas. And that
Yeah,
was-
we have a group chat. We all just knew that we had room for like self-improvement, like, like to make us better as a whole. Like, so when we came back, like, it was really full force. I thought, like, better than before, and we hadn't played in like 6 months. So that was a very nice thing that happened. So.
Strange spots, what was I thinking? I can never be right down. Oh man, you're making me nervous. Try not make a sound. You wear the mask of the general. Noise from the other side. Man, screw a funeral. Maybe I'm still alive. Curiosity killing me. Want to let me inside. We were friends of yesterday. Want to let me inside. Breaking through external bounds until my couple of balls. Where I live there is no sound. Yeah, I hear the wind blow. Where the simple is sated. Where look up in the eyes. Yeah, step in the freezer. Dive into the lake of fire. Curiosity's killing me. You let me inside. We were friends of yesterday. Won't you let me inside? Oh, won't you let me inside? Won't you let me inside? Won't you let me inside? Right now, won't you let me inside? 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 Won't you let me
So when you were able to be back together physically in the same space again, what was that day like?
It's funny how it kind of just clicked back in together, I thought, because we were all worried that it was going to be rough at first, and it was, but it was cool getting back together, and it was just natural, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of smiling.
Yeah.
For sure. So how has your writing style changed or your collaborating changed, if at all, since you've been separated?
We're just better individually as musicians, having that opportunity to practice, I think, and write more stuff. Coming together, it was just stronger than it was before. We're just playing together, and all the shows we have under our belt now, it's the difference is insane, really, just in a year.
And I think we were all really eager to not only just play with each other again, but also kind of show each other how much progress we had made. And
We
just
unleashed it all at once, and it was just a magical thing that happened in this room.
Yes. I feel like even the first time we all jammed together, and it might not have been all of us, but I feel like we kind of just like clicked in a way that I had never really clicked with like a group of people before.
I feel like I'm blown away every time we play. It doesn't matter. Just when we play, it's like you said, like I've played with so many people, like jammed, but even when we're not jamming, I'm still like riding that feeling. So
I'm really just happy that we've been able to play as many shows as we have, really, with everything that's been shut down. And I think it's cool people still care about going to go see live music and supporting bands and everything. So it's just kept going. It hasn't really, it's weird because it feels like not as much time has passed since everything started, because it's just the energy is still there.
Last words to leave us with about Crush. What does it mean to you? The band, the name, the music.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I really like about the name is kind of suits us because like it's Crush, like we have heavy music, like be crushed by it, or also like Crush, like I have a crush on you, like it's groovy. Like,
I like it.
Yeah. I feel like the way we came together is just we wanted to find people to play music with and have fun, and I guess that's just kind of what we tried to translate through our music live. Just that same energy.
we wouldn't even be right here if it wasn't for someone putting us in the spot. So, yeah, I can't, my heart's on fire for the person. They know who they are, but I would just say, I hope that people learn to like really feel music, like, and sound, because it's crazy, and replicating it to like the same feeling you get from sound to someone else is an impossible mission that hopefully we're gonna try and do forever. So that's all. Just thank you, because we wouldn't be doing it if it didn't make people happy. So.
Selfish looking, and you're looking at me. Oh, eyes wide open. The current, it takes me away. Current, it takes me away. Current, if I'm not mistaken, the tongue of man cannot be tamed in this situation. My anger turns to shame. Won't you listen to me? Oh, I can't hear anything. Crazy actions when I'm contemplating. takes me away. God, every time the current takes me away. The current takes me away. Woo! The current takes me away. The current takes me away.
You guys.
What's so funny about my face?
Nothing's funny about your face. You're just
Pull the
like, are
mask
we
down.
done with this yet? I want to play.
Nah, I'm nervous. Yeah, you
What am I?
can't tell.
Okay.
You at the end?
What? My hair is on the mic.
It's gonna be the most legendary outro.
Slap it out, man.
Or intro. I could cry right now.
Cut right now. That's it. I want to end right there.
You don't want to see me cry?
Have you found your patience? Did your kindness bounce right back? Tell me you can't think when you've lost everything you had. Honey, you are fighting a first world war, wondering how you got here, wondering what it's for. Honey, your mind's racing, it is out of touch. Distantly, I think I miss you just as much.